Not sure how come we're losing everything, but having the joy of internet connectivity. I'm not sure what the issue is. There we are. Cool. Okay. Well, looks like we're supposed to be live. Are we live? You're live. Okay, cool. Yeah, we love it. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Feel Great Squares, the Valentine's edition. And I'm your host. And tonight we're talking and asking the age-old question: can a relationship survive on love alone? Of course not. That'd be silly, right? Because it needs stable blood sugar and a partner that isn't hangry at 10 o'clock at night. So we've invited some couples tonight who have traded in the heart-shaped boxes of high fructose corn syrups for life's metabolic freedom. We're talking about the feel great system. The only thing that's more reliable than your spouse's snoring. And even that goes away, doesn't it? Well, when we get a chance, let's see if we can get some people on tonight. And if not, we're going to go have some fun ourselves and just go ahead and ask the questions anyway, aren't we? So let's go ahead and get started. So, in the Valentine's edition, the question is the una mate morning face? First question, this would be up for 10 points. When your partner wakes up, are they a ray of sunshine immediately, or do they have to slide a warm cup of una mate under the door and wait 15 minutes before you can have eye contact? That would be question number one. And for me, I just get right up. I'm ready to go. Una mate, I'll get that in a little bit, but I don't need to grab it. But I do enjoy, like I am right now, I also enjoy our new flavor. We'll talk about it later. But this is a chocolate mint, and it's delicious. So we'll look at that. Oh, and by the way, our first promotion is this program is brought to you by the Feel Great System. Is your marriage currently a romantic comedy or a survival horror film? I mean, if your partner's mood swings have more ups and downs than the stock market, you don't need a therapist. You need some una mate. You need lemon ginger, fierce, the raspberry, pomegranate, in the mint, chocolate mint brownie. Yeah, all of those, that una mate and that wonderful chlorogenic acid tea, that's going to help make things work much better for you. And it's the yerba mate powerhouse that turns a grumpy bear into a Care Bear in just under 10 minutes. It doesn't just help the metabolism, it's just to save the witness protection program. Get the system, feel good, feel great, and keep your spouse. All right. The second question tonight. Let's go to question number 2. Now, this would be for, again, another 10 points. We've all been there. We're at a nice restaurant for Valentine's date, right? It's coming up. Who is more likely to be the one frantically shaking their balance bottle under the table because they forgot to take it 10 minutes before the breadsticks arrive? Who would you say is more likely to be the panicky bottle shaker under the table? And that would be for 10 points. So let's move on let's go to question number 3. But before we get to question number 3, let's look at this. We just talked about the breadbasket. Are you afraid of the breadbasket? Does the possible make you want to call your lawyer? It's time to get your life in balance. Our balance fiber matrix is like the VIP bouncer for your stomach. It stands at the door and says to glucose, I don't care if you're sourdough or a donut. You're not getting all of the in here at once. Stop living in fear of the buffet. Put your life in balance and put balance in your glass and keep your pants fit nice and tight. And talking about that, today I just got some new shirts in. And guess the size of my t-shirt? Yep. They're small. And yep, my waist, under 30, 29, 28-inch waist, 74 years old. That's what balance can do for you. All right, let's go to another next question. Oh, yeah, this is fun. So it's 8 o'clock at night, okay? And the 16-8 fast has officially begun. Who is more likely to start hallucinating on the couch cushions looking for a giant pizza? And who is the steward of the fast? Who has to talk them off the ledge? And that'd be for 15 points to see which couple answered that the best and funniest and fastest for 15 points. All right, then let's move on to our next question. Question number 4. When you guys first started the Feel Great system, who was the kitchen commando? I'm always a kitchen commando. That went through the pantry and threw away all the processed poison. And who was the one trying to hide the bag of chips in the laundry room? Who? Or the M&Ms? The little snacky snacks in the drawer, in the car, in the briefcase? Yeah, we get that, don't we? All right. So let's go on to the gold. Oh, the non-scale victory dance. This is a great one. This is question number 4. This is number 5. This one's worth 25 points. Everyone loves seeing the numbers go down, right? But what is the partner's most hilarious non-scale victory? What is your partner's? This would be kind of fun, finding out who's saying what about who, right? For example, he finally fit into those jeans in 1998. You know, for me, I actually got into my high school graduation suit of 1970. And we've got a real good friend who's now 15 years after her wedding and children in her wedding dress and marvelous, looks more marvelous than you've ever could imagine. So that, oh, yeah. And well, yes, for some of you, maybe you did have to admit that she now has enough energy to beat you in pickleball or golf or fishing, right? Bicycling, running, chopping wood, mowing the grass. Yep, could all be that way. All right, let's go. Our next ad is brought to you by the super smooth, sexy chocolate mint. And now for our main event is dessert. But you don't want to go into a sugar coma that makes you fall asleep in the movie. Enter the smooth, super sexy chocolate mint. It's so rich, it really should have its own offshore bank account. It's so smooth, it could talk its way out of a speeding ticket. I could use that the other day. And the brownie that loves you back without an insulin spike. It's not just a treat, it's a metabolic miracle wrapped in a cocoa hug. Treat yourself because your body's a temple and not a trash can. And for the last question today, the golden rule. Let's go to the golden rule. Everybody loves the golden rule, right? If your partner's stranded on a desert island and could only have one Unicity product to survive until the rescue, would he pick the Unimate for the mood and focus, or the balance because they refuse to live without some kind of treat. I think I'd take the mint tea, like it hot and cold, and it's the tea, so it does all of it. So I'd have a treat and the tea and the joy of that. Yes. So that's where the show comes in tonight. I want to thank you for coming in and visiting, and I love the fact that it's going to be time for the Valentines coming up. My Valentine isn't here today because I've got her resting under Vicks, steam, vapor, all the other things that you'd have when you're a little bit under the weather. Thanks for coming on board. I'll see you next week. Have a great week and enjoy feeling great and using the system to feel great.